is Hansel D. Mananili. 12 Mahusay. What is poetry? Poetry is an imaginative awareness of experience expressed through meaning, sounds, and rhythmic language choice so as to evoke an emotional response. Poetry has been known to employ meter and rhyme, but this is by no means necessary. Poetry is an science form that has gone through numerous and drastic reinvention over time. The very nature of poetry is an authentic and individual mode of expression makes it nearly impossible to define. Poem. A poem can be a brief, shining moment in which you capture a kernel or something beautiful for the first time. It can be a way for you to explore your deepest, private thoughts and make language come alive. Writing poetry can be a great pleasure and a great challenge. The best way to begin thinking about writing poetry is to read the poetry of others. Narrative definition. Narrative poetry is poetry that has plot. Narrative poem tell a story. Some narrative poems take the form of a novel in verse. Narrative poems may be short or long and they usually have regular themes and a meter. Narrative poems usually are non-dramatic and they can have a simple or complex story. A narrative poem is a longer form of poetry that tells an entire story with a beginning, middle, and end. Narrative poems contain all of the elements of a fully developed story, including characters, plot, conflict, and resolution. These poems are typically told by just one narrator or speaker. A lyrics poem is generally short and expresses deep personal feelings. Lyrics poems may be sung or accompanied by music but may not. Lyrics often have a refrain or a line or lines that are repeated throughout the poem. Different types of lyric poetry. Verse of sonnets is a fixed verse lyric poem that has 14 lines. Sonnets are often about a thoughts or feelings and have a final line that summarizes the theme. There are different types of sonnets. That English sonnet has 3 quatrains and the final separately rhyme complete. The most famous writer of sonnet is Shakespeare, who wrote over 150 sonnets. Modern poets like Robert Frost, Pablo Neruda, and Rainer Maria Rilke have also. Dramatic monologue. A combination of drama and poetry present the speech of single character in a specific situation of critical moment. The speaker addresses one or more persons who are present and who are listening to the speaker but remain silent. The speaker personally and characterize his relationship to others, his sense of values and attitudes toward life are indirectly gleaned from the monologue. Dramatic poetry defined as elements that closely relate into drama either because it is written in some kind of dramatic form or use a dramatic technique. May also suggest a story but there is more emphasis on character rather than on the narrative. Forms of dramatic poetry. First, dramatic monologue. Second, soliloquy. Third, character sketch.